guys, good morning and happy Saturday. I hope you guys are all raring up to kick off on Monday. I'm excited to get going with you all and kick off my own New Year's goals and get going. So I wanted to tell you how I make my Shakeology, show you my favorite recipe, give you some few tips on it, and then talk to you about why I drink it daily and what it's going to do for you as you're trying to reach your weight loss goals. So I'm going to start and show you pretty quickly here how I make my shake every day. So I think I'm going on like 2.5 years of almost this exact same recipe daily. So I do a half banana every single day, and it's funny because everyone has their own technique of making Shakeology. Like my husband makes it wrong, duh. But he thinks I make it wrong. Then I just fill it up with ice. So I'm kind of weird because I like a lot of ice in mine, but I'll show you my trick here at the end. Do a scoop of chocolate Shakeology. I also really love cafe latte. My husband loves strawberry. I'm not a huge fan of vanilla. Sometimes I like to put in a little extra. What can I say? And then I do, you guys can see my dirty cabinets. A scoop of a big teaspoon of PB2, because I save my peanut butter to eat like real peanut butter because I love peanut butter. And then I do a little bit of vanilla. Now here's the important thing with you and your Shakeology, because literally every blender is different, and I've made used different blenders in my 2.5 years, is finding your water to ice ratio. I think that's one of the biggest things to do. So I always just use water. One, because things like almond milk, coconut milk, like low-fat milk, those things are swaps on the 21-day fix plan, so I tend to stay away from them because I'd rather drink wine instead of almond milk in my shake. So I use water all the time. But what I do is I use warm water because I like a really smooth shake. I don't like it thick or chunky or anything like that. So I always fill it up with warm water. So if you're like, I don't have a blender cup, because I just guesstimate, honestly it takes a little bit. You're gonna have to use your blender and kind of guesstimate in the beginning as well. 8 ounces of water is pretty standard. You could start with that. See if it's too thick. If it's too thick, go down to your ice, or use warm water, because that's what I do. Get my water warm. I'll be back. I'm coming back. I fill this cup as full as possible with water. As much as possible. So now it's warm. It's not scalding hot. Just a little bit warm. Then I blend it. And that way it's really a smooth shake instead of a thick shake. But some people like their shakes thick. So, okay, so that's one recipe. Another one that people really love, they'll put spinach in there, you can't taste it. And they'll do water ice and a 1/4 teaspoon of mint extract. That's really good. And I'll be posting a whole lot of Shakeology recipes. And I also use Shakeology as my dessert hack at night, when I need chocolate or something sweet. You'll see recipes in the photo album in this group. Just go up and click on photos, go to albums. You'll see recipes in there for Shakeology, and I'll be posting more as we go. So one thing I want to talk to you about with Shakeology and why is it important to drink it daily, because you're going to hear me talk about that. Why does it matter if you're drinking it daily, especially as you're trying to reach your health goals? So you guys have all heard of the RDA, recommended daily allowance. You see it on every nutritional label. Most people, it's the 2,000 calorie a day is your recommended daily allowance, 2,000 calories a day. It breaks down all your nutrients and vitamins that you need. So that's what your body needs to function on a daily basis. That's when your body's getting those nutrients, the nutrients go to your bloodstream. The bloodstream takes it to literally every piece of your body. Your brain, your organs, your digestive system, all of it, your liver, your kidneys. Your body is functioning on those vitamins and nutrients. So what happens when you diet or when you are eating at a deficit? Most people in here will be eating at a deficit. Well, it's really hard to get those vitamins and nutrients in because you've now cut your calories down, so you've cut your vitamins and nutrients down. So you're dieting for 2 weeks, right? What's the usual cycle? You're dieting for 2 weeks and you're like hungry and you're moody and you're tired and you're having all these cravings. That's because this nutrient deficit, right? That you don't have the vitamins and the nutrients in your body, and that's why you're feeling sluggish or cravings. It's because the nutrients aren't there anymore. That is why Shakeology is so important, is because this is putting those nutrients back into your diet. It's making sure that you have the vitamins and the nutrients plus probiotics, adaptogens. I'm going to be talking about all these things, but it's fueling your body, so you're not going to crash on day 14. You're not just going to, you're not going to give into those cravings. You're not going to have those hunger pains. You're not going to be sluggish or tired because you're refueling your body with what it needs. So that's why Shakeology is so important. That's why I'm going to be talking about drinking it daily, because I know this diet cycle, right? So many women go through this. They're good for like 10 days, and then on 10 days they're like, oh, I can't do it anymore. I'm hungry, or I'm craving this, or I'm just tired. And that's what Shakeology is going to do. It's going to refuel that for you and make sure that on day 14 you don't come crashing down. So make sure you are drinking this daily, every single day. I don't even care if you're like, people a lot of times will be like, well, I'm tailgating today, so I know I'm going to eat unhealthy. That's like the day you need it most. Those are the times when you need it most, when you know you're going into a temptation area or something like that. So I'm going to drink my shake now. Let me know what questions you guys have. Drop them below. Let me know what questions you have this weekend as you're preparing, and I'm excited for kickoff. Make sure everyone get on the Tracker app today. You have the email from me. If you don't, let me know. But download the Tracker app and log in today and get your weights, measurements, all that stuff in there. So tomorrow you don't have to focus on that, and you can just kind of focus on what you're going to eat. All right, let me know what questions you have. Bye, guys.